Good afternoon, and welcome to Generation Zero. Welcome to Sweden. And I have an echo. Let's kill the echo. Echo gone. Fantastic. So, we are in Sweden, 1989. Not long after the fall of the Berlin Wall, and there's been a robot apocalypse. Now, if you know the story, then brilliant. If not, let me know in chat and I'll give you more of the story. But we're now trying to achieve the new end game that was dropped in December last, and yeah, what we have is we've had a number of tasks that we've needed to do. We've met up with another member of the Resistance, and they were wanting, they got some computer hacking going on into the mainframe behind the robots. Well, some of them anyway. And we managed to get some monitoring kit onto some of the bases that these robots were working out of. From that, we determined that you can see the aerial now coming into sight. An aerial here on this airfield was being used. There it is. There's one of the robots. That's one of the smaller ones. That aerial there was being used to coordinate some of the activities that's going on, and we managed to disable that. That was what we did last week. But when we checked back in with the hacker, somebody called Veronica, who, if I remember correctly, was part of the team that were creating these robots for the Swedish military. You can see one of the aircraft that the robots brought down. I forget what they're called in game, but I think they're Drakens originally. Could be wrong on that, or was they Vigelands? But we managed to access that base there, and we managed to shut that down. But the hacker who was trying to decipher the why am I not seeing it? Don't tell me it's a side mission. Making friends is the wrong high value target. No, that's not it. What's happened to our mission? Our mission has vanished. Exclusion zone was what we finished last time. I'm now slightly confused. You and Veronica infiltrated a series of Phoenix bases to set up connections for Veronica to hack the machine network. Now she's uncovered some interesting intelligence which she has extracted, which looks like it's worth investigating, which we've done. Those building blocks, no, that's to do with no, that's as you can see, there are an awful lot of missions, and these are the main missions. These are DLC missions. Right, let's go see if we can find Veronica. High value target is not what I don't think it's what we're supposed to be doing. Where is high value target? Where is it actually trying to take us for high value target? I'm absolutely certain that is where we were supposed to go to, and that they gave us that information at the end of the last session. Right, so we go try and find Veronica. I'm now thoroughly confused. Use the radio transmitter. Just doesn't make sense. Okay. There's a schematic to be had here. This is a very suspicious farm building. This is part of the reason why it's suspicious. Trucks like this with stuff inside, like the up-to-date computer system. I did say it's 1989, didn't I? I'm overweight. That doesn't have the headline visible on those papers, but a lot of the papers actually, there's the schematic. Pick that up. That will help us create. And this is another part of why this place is just a touch weird. Yeah. So map boards with, we have a photographic dark room here. Variety of weapons that's stowed away, none of it good quality. I've got a load of crud on me now. And I've used up my stamina carrying it, so I need to get to a safe house where where I can recycle some of the stuff I've just picked up. Investigate the Skinnable crater with Tatiana and Veronica. Okay, so that's popped up again. That's weird. So at least we don't have to go find Veronica. Right, recycle some of the stuff that we have just picked up. No, that's all good stuff. That's rubbish. That's a really rusty, ropey Glock. And that's a rusty Magnum, 44 cal Magnum. And a baseball bat. So, right, we'll get rid of the gas tank as well. We'll get rid of the a better quality baseball bat, but still pretty ropey. So we'll scrap that one as well. Right, so I've emptied my stuff of here's now where we're going to. It looks as though it had been a military base that the Russians, or Soviets rather, thought was involved with the robot apocalypse. The stuff going across the sky there, can't work out what that is. I can hear one of the Soviet robots. Soviets put some robots ashore here onto the island that we're on. This is. And some Soviet ground forces as well, supposedly to try and help Swedish forces beat back the robots that had gone wild. So that's one of the Swedish runners, or a pair of the Swedish runners. That over there is the Soviets' Lynx, I think. I can never get and say that over there are some of the smaller ones which they carry. I always get them mixed up as to which is which. Stats. Schematics, that might... Nope, not schematics. Schematics. No. I've forgotten how to... Oh, sugar. I think we've been spotted. But this base, which the Soviets, I think they called in a major airstrike on, and yeah, one thing's led to another. The explosion took out a huge area of forest land, turning it into a wasteland. Actually, it mixed forest and woodland and farmland. The green is a toxic mess. So it's back there that we need to get to by the looks of it. Might not be inside. Right, where have we got to get to? No, it's a bit further over. Is this where we've got to get to? .95 rounds of handgun ammunition. So this isn't the right place either. So it's still further over. Wonder if it's that. We'll avoid the... Oh, I'm overweight again. I should have got rid of some of this handgun ammunition. I can hear one of the Swedish hunters. There's one of the Swedish hunters. We could take it, but if it calls in reinforcements here, that could stop us from actually achieving what we need to achieve. Is there any other thing here? It's over in that sort of direction, the marker. I think I'm going to have to take it, aren't I? Not overweight, but I'm close. Right, where the heck is this? Rendezvous. This is new.
Jag har inte ljugit för er. Snälla, ta bort pistolen. Det här är viktigt.
Det går inte att se någon aktivitet alls från maskinerna här nere. Det enda som ger utslag är du. Jag kommer inte gå i din lilla fälla.
Ingen fälla. Jag har förklarat bättre. Men det är någon där inne. Snälla, jag måste få hjälpa dem.
Det finns inget här nere. Vad snackar du om?
Snälla, det är ingen signal från maskinerna. Om det finns någon där inne måste jag få hjälpa till.
Stopp! Ingen rör den där dörren.
What blast door is this? This blast door, okay. How the heck are you supposed to get it open? Do you see anything that might be? No? Looking, try and find no. I am not seeing get the blast door open is what it's saying. Okay. Where, how, or where is the access for it? Hang on, nope, that's not it. No. Okay, this is the only thing that that makes any sense whatsoever. Now we've been in a number of Swedish military underground bases, but the architecture here is very, very different. Not seeing anything in here. It's the corridors in particular that are different. I'm not seeing anything here. No. This is weird. Ah. Where the heck am I? Right, where the heck am I?
Hjälp mig!
Vad i helvete? Hur kan han fortfarande vara vid liv? Få ut honom därifrån!
Det måste gå att öppna på något vis. Leta efter en nödöppnare.
We've been looking for the majority of the people for some time. So if they think they've found... Right. What's the actual log say? Release the survivor from the pod. So the pods were like that beforehand. No, that's not. So the Russians hit this place with a 50 kiloton nuke. No wonder it's radioactive. And B, what's anything here? No, that's the door. No wonder the place is a mess, and not expecting this to show anything. No, not seeing anything there. This is where I was hoping that it would give us something like some of the scans in Cyberpunk. Is that it? No. What is this place? big red dot doesn't do the trick. There's nothing there. See, I might have just come too far. Really don't like the vibes this place gives off. I'm not seeing any way of releasing pod. No. Nothing on top. What are we supposed to do? I'm beginning to lose the will here. Well, it would appear that if anywhere it's in this location, because I'm now These look like disk drives, but they look like CD drives. I turned the light. Oh no, I didn't turn the light out. It turns thing out. Cleverly done, mates. That flashing light had me. Okay. I can't see any. Yellow's not doing anything. No indication that this is okay. First aid kits, we'll have those. I'm overweight now. Right. Let's go back out and see. No, that's not it either. So we're a lot further away from the marker. Nope, not going anywhere that way. So this door is also opened. I'm going the wrong way from... Gone back outside. This is definitely not the way. If you bear with me one short moment, I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was looking after my daughter's dog and needed to pass some news on regarding said dog. Right, I'm going to dump some stuff here because this is ridiculous. Okay. That's still not put us... Those last lot of medical kits put us over the edge significantly. Right, I'm going to dump the field radio. Right. So I'm going to see if we can find a way of releasing anything we can do here. No. So we've been that way. It just doesn't seem to be this way at all. So let's go back to where the other marker is and see if we can work it out from that. I'll be honest, I'll say that I could really do with some additional help for a variety of the escapades in this extra DLC, but they're not wanting to make it easy at all. Right. They really are not trying to make it easy. I would have said we were right on top of it. So shooting doesn't seem to make the slightest difference. There's nothing, seemingly nothing here to interact with at all. Is that it? No. Any ideas, folks? Any ideas? Right, I think I am going to quickly consult the audience. I'm sorry about this, but we are definitely struggling here. Right. The quick okay. Right. Right. That might make the difference. I now have got a target marker. It would have made sense to have tracked the mission beforehand. Right, okay, let's now go back to where Okay, that doesn't really help us much, does it? Aha, right. Okay. I've cheated. It is over in this corner.
Det var kapseln som höll honom vid liv. Vi måste lägga tillbaka honom.
Nej, det gör vi inte.
Men han kommer falla i koma om vi inte lyckas väcka honom.
Ja, det har du rätt i. Men det här stället är fullt med medicinsk utrustning. Hitta en adrenalinspruta, nu!
Go on. You're gonna use it.
Vad är det som händer? Var är jag? Åh nej. Inte du. Nej. Snälla. Hjälp. Hjälp. Nej.
Det är ingen fara, ta det lugnt. Spokojna. Han har varit inkopplad till nätverket som är en del av maskinernas inneboende intelligens. Medan du har hållit på att döda dem.
Men om han har varit inkopplad hela den här tiden, kanske han vet var man hittar den centrala kontrollenheten. Du borde gå nu. Vi tar hand om honom så länge och tar med honom till Klinte. Jag anropar dig senare.
Okay. Now I'm not going to check out foreign machines. That's another task for another day. Right, okay, so let's get out of here for the moment. It's getting back to Clint. We'll turn our lights off. Clint is the fishing village that Veronica has been using as her base where she's been hacking from. and it's the fishing port that's closest to where the new island is. This is the new island. You can see that the other islands don't have names yet. That one doesn't have a name, that one doesn't have a name. There's some lovely places on this islands, because I've seen people with video. That one does have a name, and it's been part of the DLC for a while. These are your starting islands, but even here that doesn't have a name. But this one now has a name, and it also has this establishment here, which is new this patch. So we'll head back to Clint, and hopefully Veronica will reach out to us with the new mission. That's one of the Soviet flyers. Our safe house is over here with those buildings. Oh, we've left the radio behind. Big deal. I got to admit, I thought that the in-game lore said that this had been a non-nuclear explosion, but Tatiana there definitely said 50 kiloton. Right. I'm going to hang on to those for the moment. Handgun ammo. Let's get rid of some of our dual purpose. That's got us weight down to something a little more sensible. And our bike is over here. That strangely that doesn't despawn if you move too far away from it, where most of the other stuff does despawn. Clint. Okay, so let's read more about this. Talk to Klaus, so I need to go back to talk to Klaus. Okay. Hang on. Klaus is now over in Clint, which is where we were headed towards. Okay, Clint. So this little establishment in there seems to be one of the items that we had to sabotage. That was a tank back there that we were dodging. And that's a Seeker. I don't have any weapons, but they have that loud siren that calls other robots in. Turning for Clint is just along here somewhere. Here it is. We have a marker up for a safe house just up here. Just realised I don't have my stream chat available at the moment, so if you bear with me a short moment. That's better, I've now got the chat available. Let's get going again. We're probably, so the safe house is back there. Probably got some more robots up ahead here. There were rivals in this area not that long ago. Rivals are, if you like, evolved robots that have more intelligence, better armor, better weapons to an extent, better weapons, certainly better armor, and a more intense dislike for us personally. There's a tank up there, you can hear it. And that's the barn with the Back to the Future car in it. Another Seeker. And another Seeker. Seekers don't tend to go around in solos. And some runners there. And again, they don't go around in solos often. Down we go. So we're now headed back down to the coast, but as always it's not entirely all downhill. This church up here is also a safe house. It's a safe house you find fairly early on in the game. I suppose more mid-game, I suppose. Oh, almost hit the tree. Turned too early. And another church, which is yet another safe house. I'm guessing if we hadn't got a adrenaline, then we would have had a task to search for an adrenaline in the in that remains of the bunker. That was a runner. Oh, we've got seekers here, and that's a hunter. This is where Veronica's hanging out. Do you like Veronica's base?
Ja, du är här. Det är lugnt, han är okej nu. Du kan stanna.
Hej. Jag heter Claes. Förlåt för hur jag reagerade förut. Det var inte ditt fel. Tack för att du hjälpte till att rädda mig. Vi pratade precis om nätverkets centralenhet. Den som styr allting. Minnena är konstiga. Fragmentariska. Men jag minns vissa saker. Jag kommer ihåg att det var något viktigt jag skulle skydda.
Kommer du ihåg hur den såg ut? Eller var den var någonstans? Var det bara en? Vet du hur den funkar?
Ta det lugnt. Låt honom andas.
Nej, jag kan inte... Jag menar, det var inte riktigt så. Jag hade liksom inga egna tankar. Allt kom från någon annanstans. Eller från något annat snarare. Jag tror att det kom från det där ni letar efter. Men mest kommer jag ihåg striderna. Det var andra maskiner där. Inte de vanliga.
Sovjetiska maskiner.
Jag tror det. Det var utländska maskiner i alla fall. Flygande också. Jag minns att jag dog flera gånger om när vi krigade mot dem i en enorm betongring. Omringad av död.
En plats med betongmurar runt. Kommer du ihåg något mer?
Det låg någonstans nära kusten, tror jag. Det var pansarvagnar överallt.
I know where this is.
Pansarvagnar och vid kusten. Kan det ha varit artilleribasen i Norrmyra?
Jag hörde sovjetiska trupper över radion som planerade en attack på Norrmyra när de hade fått hit eldfåglarna. Jag vet inte vad deras måltavla var, men jag hörde aldrig något mer från det där förbandet.
Pansarvagnar och flygande maskiner. Jag antar att vi vet var vi ska leta.
Right. The artillery base. Here. And talk about a concrete arena. Well, that's almost certainly that. Right, okay, so this is the road that we travelled from this safe house. There's the bunker. There's the tank that is a rival. We're now here in Clint. We need to go back. We can go through Garphammer, or there is a route. I think there is a route here and up. That's not marked. Strange that. Garphammers can be difficult, but there's nothing exactly there at the moment. We do have these rivals here. Okay. Garphammer it is then. like the floppy disks. There's the hunter. Ow. Don't think this... There's a second one. Where's the second one? Any more? Still something suspicious. There's it's. Where are you going to? Ow! We didn't get everybody. Thought we'd done alright. Alright. Let's get the bike. Get ourselves to the safe house. Unload some of the stuff that we just picked up. Break it down, basically. And then we'll make our way up to the Norman artillery base. Another hunter. The noises that the hunters make is distinctive. Yeah, I get confused which is the Lynx, which is the... what's the name of the other Soviet ground-based robot. And then you've got the Firebird, which is the... Right. Get rid of that lot. Handgun. Get rid of some of that lot. So we're back under. That can be stowed. That should be able to be recycled. The heavy one can go in the store because we need 10 of them to recycle. We've got up to 8 at the moment. Right. The artillery base. Before we go any further, that should take our health up back up to close to 100. Well, 98's close to 100. That is in percent. That is not the what your actual health is, because there are some skills which increase your health, but it doesn't increase the bar across. But it does make a difference. You can tell it makes a difference because doing 4 health of those simple health first aid kits, increases or restores 100% of health at base. but it doesn't when you've taken some of the additional skills in health. This character is set up as all skilled that I have worked through as a commando and sniper. Other skills can be taken to give sort of an assault vanguard, so more of a tank, but that doesn't make it any less DPS in this game. It just means that you've got better armor, but you're less likely to be accurate with at longer range. So we have a left turn coming up that we will be taking. I'd rather not. Oh, we could go through Garpama. Let's go through Garpama. So there's a runner up ahead. There's the left turn that takes you along the coast route. There's the rest of the runners coming behind. Like I say, they travel in patrols normally. They're suspicious of me. Interestingly, there would appear to be a runner by themselves. No, there's the rest of the patrol. You can see the lights. Not all lights, and there's a patrol of hunters. Looks as though we have Soviets versus Swedish robots there. Firebird up in the sky there. There's a collectible to be had here. Escaped combat. That's one of the Soviet machines. That's not so clever. Right. Okay, so this is from an old profile that I loaded in for the to investigate the old the new DLC, but it hadn't been used for a long while, and it looks as though stuff has been spawned in to the map since I was up here, because this certainly knew about this base. Right, so that's where we need to get to. There's where we lost the bike. We could spawn in another one and go around. These oxen are these are rivals. Commander of Ostorn Bridge and Catechism of the Marshes, eh? That's the base. I think we will. Skills. Let's switch specialization to commando. Rather than marksman. And we'll go spawn a bike in, and we'll go around. Try and do it by bike. This is supposed to be one of the extra wide roads that the Swedish authorities built. It's one of the rivals. Of course there's a Firebird searching with its spotlight. It's the gate guard of the artillery base. This is the transmitter station that we've had to investigate previously. Right, something worth guarding. Where is... Ow! That's cheating! Right, so this is the radio station that we had to investigate earlier in the game. I was hoping there was some first aid kits to pick up. Take those extra rounds. Right. Kind of indicates there's something right here, right underneath us. lot of handgun ammo, but we will take the 7.62. Some nice stuff to be had, but not quite what we needed. And equally important, there doesn't appear to be now, if I remember rightly, they put in they have put in a fair bit of extra stuff into the base around here. Don't suppose this underground bit of the base is going to link up with where I'm after, but hey, might as well give it a go. As you can see, this is a completely different architecture to the tunnels of the bunker that we were in the by the crater. So that's definitely not it. power. So we're not going to get that way. No power. That was the door there anyway, so we've got round it. No power. So we're okay. Yep. So it doesn't look as though this underground part of the base is where we need to be. Let's actually go and investigate closer to the arena that he talked about. Hey up, what's this? That I don't recognise. The definite spot is back there. Okay. Definitely don't want 150. None of that's any use to me at this time. Okay. Do you like the little guard post? So that's the arena. Okay. So the hand grenade is still here. Good. That's useful to know that I can get right in the center. They have remodeled some of it since I was last here, but there always was something here in the center, but this is now open where it wasn't open beforehand. Nothing. Oh, hold to use. I get the impression we're not supposed to go into that one with the remains of the hunter. Again, ooh, body. Can we close this? No, we can't close it. Fine. Can't get through. I do like crawlways this time. We can close that behind us. Hopefully it can stop. Right. There's still something that we haven't found. Mission completed. Okay. On Observatory Island safe house. Well, okay. I wasn't planning on coming up quite as early as this, but let's get under cover. So back to Clint. Okay. Back to Clint it is. The butler did it. Okay. Thank you. The butler. Was that with the lead pipe? And was it in the conservatory? I thought it was Miss Starlet, actually. Okay. Right, now I've got to remember that there is the... So there's a firefight going on there at the moment, so I might be able to sneak by. It's ridiculous how they how's it going, Spud Gun Shooter? Okay, well it's going. We're getting there. Had to cheat in the crater to find out how to release the survivor, but we found a survivor, and we're now looks as though we're going to be able to get onto the island finally. It's only been, yeah, quite a few hours of gameplay to get to a point where we're able to progress, and then, yeah, so in some senses, considering how little they've actually had to add for it, they've done all right. There's a lot of gameplay needed, and trying to get you to engage with aspects of the story that aspects of the game which weren't really part of the story previously. I say that is ridiculous how I managed to cycle through that firefight with all of the runners and hunters. But I say I want to see how it goes. Another firefight going on here. What is it? The trying to remember what the Royal Marines were calling incoming rounds like that at when they were out in Afghanistan. I think they called them Furious Wasps or something like that. I'll have to go check that. Again, it's ridiculous. Oh, they got suspicious that time. The Firebirds are great, yeah. I was actually referring to the noise that the rounds going by made. That's what they used to they called them something like Furious Wasps. The sound of the rounds going by them. But the Firebirds certainly add something to the game. Another threat to take into account. Lurkers, you are very welcome. Chatters, Kinky Binky, thank you very much for chatting. It makes a huge difference to have somebody who's interacting. Makes such a difference. I try to keep on top of chat, but I don't necessarily do it brilliantly. But I say, if any lurkers, if you are not a follower, clicking that follow button in Twitch is Great help. If you're watching on YouTube, and I see a couple of people are, then yeah, like and subscribe. Subscribe is something different in Twitch, but like and subscribe in YouTube is free. And comments, live comments, be fantastic as well. But we're approaching Clint Church there, you can see that, and then we're going down to the jetty to hopefully pick up a boat. See my bot's getting carried away. So it's not that pier. Okay, so it's here. Out the end here. Observatory Island. The new island. Yay! There's the boat. Yay! Pity you can't pick up the Walkman. It's interesting that they threw me off. I don't know, I didn't move, but I got thrown off certainly. My hands are all clear. Let's see if I get thrown off. I'd like to, but I can't pick up the Walkman. That's a pity. That doesn't seem to be. No one at the wheel. Look, no hands. The wheel's not turning even though the boat is. Well, that's not necessarily a problem if it's being controlled by a tiller, but there isn't a tiller either. And it shuts off by itself. Right, 5 uranium. Safe house unlocked. Well, there's lots of what we got in here. Anything? Assault rifle, AI 76. I'll grab those. Still, and is there anything else? Oh, there's the. There's the storage chest. Is there anything else here? So that's a vehicle station, right? So literally a vehicle station and a storage box. Okay. Which is fair enough. So presumably that's where I need to get to. There's the junction. Big radio antenna. Radio telescope. Remains of a tank. So this island's been heavily fought over the remains of a robot tank. Not sure what those lights are up there. Oh, we have a seeker. We have several seekers. Remains of a tank. So, World War II era concrete by the looks of that. Is this a dam? And this must be the safe house. So it has a consumable bench. It doesn't seem to have a recycling bench, but no worries. It's not in there. So there's the vehicle bench. So it's just literally just a store room. That's all shot up. Here we go.
Som vi bara kunde utan att ta för stora risker. Det finns en hel del riktigt farliga maskiner här, men de verkar inte vara i högsta beredskapsläge än.
Men det lär inte dröja när de väl har upptäckt oss. Det här är uppenbarligen ett högsäkerhetsområde för Phoenix.
Vi såg ett stort industriområde på västra sidan där det ligger något slags kraftverk. Phoenix använder sig av det, men det fanns inga tecken på en uppskjutningsplats.
Det där radioteleskopet är lovande. Våra underrättelser påstod att det modifierats till en satellitkommunikationsstation.
Låter som att det är värt att kolla närmare på det då och se om det fortfarande funkar. Det kanske har en datakoppling till kontrollstationen som vi kan ha användning för.
Right, secure the satellite communication station. And so it literally is a one. Oh no. Consumable craft. Ah, it's nice to see that they've been. That they haven't actually just repeated the same old. But that is nice to see. And there is the apparel crafting. Yeah, that's nice. That's well and truly battened down that front door. So somewhere up there is, well, yeah, there's lots going on here, isn't there? Well, I have looked at the time. It's fantastic that we are actually finally on the island. That is great. Really is. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we'll see where we get to. It would be good to see if we get to the end of this, but this has been fantastic. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for your chats. Thank you for your lurks. Thank you very much for being here. It is greatly appreciated. YouTube, I'm going to say cheerio to you now. Thank you very much. As I say, back again tomorrow at 2:30, and we'll see where we get to. It's looking hopeful. But thank you very much, YouTube, and good night.